As you know, my name is Larry Klayman. I'm the founder of Judicial Watch and then Freedom Watch, and also America's Sheriff, with Sheriff Joe Arpaio, my partner. Lately, there's been a violent crime spree, not just in Beverly Hills, California, not just in Minneapolis, Minnesota, not just in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Los Angeles, California, but all over this country. American citizens are no longer safe, even in their homes. People are being shot in cold blood. It's time for the American people to arm up, to exercise their Second Amendment rights, to commission militias. This is a right provided to us under the Second Amendment of the Constitution. Because when you have these criminals that are loose, and this is an organized crime spree, I believe that Black Lives Matter and groups like that are behind it, it's serious. They want to destroy the economy. They want to destroy our American way of life. They want to harm you and your family. You better take it seriously. And when you have prosecutors, these Soros-backed, and who's George Soros? A self-hating Jew who confiscated the property of fellow Jews on their way to gas chambers and ovens in Hitler's Third Reich during the Holocaust, him and his father. When you have Soros-backed prosecutors, like Larry Krasner, a member of the Marxian Jewish left, and I'm Jewish myself, so you know I'm not anti-Semitic, but these Jews on the left are very, very destructive of this country, as well as Israel and the Jewish people in general. And then you have this clown out in Los Angeles named George Gascon, who will not prosecute these criminals, who say there's no crime, there's no problem. And as far as my native city of Philadelphia, the murder rate is higher per capita than any other city in the United States. This is the per capita capital of criminal activity and murder, the place where it all began, where this country began. Just last July, we held our Third Continental Congress on July 5th and 6th in Philadelphia at Visitor Center of Independence Hall. And we are meeting to declare independence because we must leave these criminals behind, the criminals both in our government, all three branches, corrupt to the core, which includes the federal courts and the Supreme Court, and the criminals in the prosecutorial offices and throughout the land. We must establish a new government, not a new nation. And I'm forming a new political party separate from Freedom Watch and separate from AmericasSheriff.org called the New American Independence Party. Watch what we do. Don't listen to what we say solely. Watch what we do. And that's the difference between us, the American people, and the Republican Party. Lip service. That's all you get. When they had control of government, what did they do? They didn't balance the budget. They didn't reform Obamacare. They knew what was going to happen with regard to Afghanistan. They got national security briefings, the leaders, the Republican leaders. They wanted it to happen. When you see them on Fox News, they're happy because they think this will get them power again to take over this country. Well, you know what? In the words of Hillary Clinton, which were disgusting at Benghazi, what difference does it make if the Republicans take over? They're both sides of the same coin, the Democrats and the Republicans, corrupt to the core. We, the American people, must reclaim our country. We must risk all, peacefully and legally, to take it back. We must arm ourselves from these criminals that are coming after you and your family. And if you care about your family, you'll get up off the couch, you'll turn off Sean Hannity, and you'll join us at Freedom Watch, freedomwatchusa.org. Enlist in our citizens' army. We will not be violent, but if people move on us, we will take care of business using our Second Amendment rights. God bless you. God bless your family. Remember, the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves. Now is the time before it's too late. 90% of our nation is already gone. There's 10% left. We can still get it back with divine providence and the help of God. That's my message for today. I'll be back with another special YouTube and podcast tomorrow. Stay tuned.